Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And it's PJ.
You can hear that rockin' music in the background. we're back home in Phoenix, Arizona, for a week. So we have a game today and a game tomorrow. Same team. We got the Water Bullets in town, hosted 2 against them. So this is a division rivalry, and we're gonna want to win these, right?
Yes, we do. Again, after a long 6-game losing streak, the Beewolves have won 2 of the last 3. They kind of have given some new life to the Sirloins and the Herbisaurs. So, yeah, if we can put these 2 games in the win column, it helps to put some pressure on those teams and hopefully will provide us with a little bit more cushion.
It will. The Water Bullets, I mean, they're 2 games back, but they're only 18 and 19. So they're close in record. I mean, they could turn things around and quickly, replace us in first place with 2 wins. So yeah, we got to be careful.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting down to it here. These are games 38 and 39 of a 44-game season. Yeah, so we're looking at about 6 games left of the season. And each one of these now is going to count in some way, shape, or form. There are no throwaways here.
Yeah,
coming down the stretch.
Well, we'll tell you about the last game. It was a good one. It was top of the first inning. Dexterous comes in and does what he does so many times this season with 1 out and a 3-2 count. He hits one over to center field wall for a home run. It's his 11th of the season, and Dex has been the one thing pulling us along this season, right?
Yes, he has, and I saw as we were starting the broadcast that we have 3 players in the top 5 for batting average, and Hanley Dexterous is leading the league with a .450. So the best batting average in the league, and definitely he's the guy who's been pulling us, as Tom said, pulling us along here.
Yeah, although not to take anything away, Billy LeBlanc is also having a great season. It's his best in his career. So, but yeah, Hanley's been the manly. In the top of the second, the Beewolves do some more here with 2 outs. Bertha Banks comes up. She hits one out to center field, gets the RBI as Magic Moore makes his way in from third. 2-0 Beewolves. Then at the top of the fourth, Bertha Banks again with 2 outs, 2 strikes. It's another center field RBI. That's what passes shortstop as Billy LeBlanc comes in from third base. Speaking of LeBlanc, and putting the Beewolves up 3. And that's the next inning. Top of the 5th, Sturdy Woodman hits a center field again. Single, RBI. Dex makes it all the way around from first base to score the point, making it 4-0. And that's where things were going to end. There's the bottom of the 9th when Aiden Strong versus York. 2 outs, 2 Ks. She strikes him out. It's a swinging miss. He runs to first, and Eliza Peck decides to show off, throw him out at second.
Yes, she does. She likes to do that. She likes to keep teams on their toes.
and that ended the game, and it was Beewolves win, and that was pretty darn great. There were 9 other games to tell you the scores on, so why don't we start those up, Pete? The Crocodons up in Michigan at the Moose.
Ooh. At the Moose, sure.
Let's try that again. Okay, the Moose.
Crocodons travel to take on the Moose. Crocodons take that one 1-0.
Freebooters were at the Arctics in Tacoma, and the Arctics beat them 6-2.
Wild Pigs taking on the Herbisaurs. Wild Pigs out to an early lead, and are going to be able to hold on and win 9-3.
Moonstars were at the Arctics, and it was close, but the Moonstars beat them 5-4.
Heaters travel to Philadelphia to take on the Freedom. The Freedom burst out and would take that one 10-3.
Big win. Blowfish of the Burners all day 5-zip.
Outlaws taking on the Platypi. It's a back and forth battle, but in the end, it's going to wind up being the Platypi 11-5.
Frontrunners is down in Houston. The Crocodons. Houston gets back and beats them 4-1.
Sirloins taking on the Herbisaurs, and the Herbisaurs beat up on the Sirloins 6-2. So we're getting a little help there.
Yeah.
Herbisaurs lose one, and then they beat the Sirloins. So
all right, that does help us out. Well, over in the Pioneer Conference Pathfinder Division, it's the Hawaii Burners. They are 23-15 with a plus 42 run differential. They've got a full 3.5 game lead against the Philadelphia Freedom, who aren't out of it yet, but they're close. They got to start winning, and the Burners.
Yes, sir. Down in the Uncharted Division, the Oakland Outlaws with a record of, and the Platypi, both with records of 23-15, find themselves knotted up at the top. In first place, in second place, the Wild Pigs with a a record of 20-17, find themselves 2.5 games back.
Yes, and down in the Journey Division, it's the famous Freebooters, 25-12. Their record's getting a little closer. I mean, the Outlaws are closing in on that record, making it a little less of a gap. But man, the Freebooters are plus 53 run differential. They got a full 8-game lead against the Grapplers. So I think at this point in the season, it's safe to say the Grapplers, Arctics, and Sandcats, their season's done after the next 5 games or whatever.
Pretty much, yeah. And like you were saying, the Freebooters with that plus 53, and yet the Outlaws now at a plus 46, and the Burners at a plus 42. So they are catching up to the Freebooters. It's we thought the Freebooters would have a free walk through the playoffs, but it looks like it might turn out being a little bit more tough than we thought. Over in the Explorer Conference, the Seafarer Division, the Gold Coats have a stranglehold on first place with a record of 21-14. Just behind them in second place, the Overdogs with a record of 19-16. They're 2 games out of first.
They are. In our trade division, it's the Arizona Beewolves right up on top. Yay! Cue crowd noise. I don't have any on hand, but we are 20-17 with a plus 2 run differential. We have a 1.5 game lead against both the Sirloins and the Herbisaurs, who are both playing 500 ball late season at 19-19.
And then down in the Curiosity Division, the Sawteeth with a record of 23-15 have a hold of first place. And then second place, the Wide Loads at 20-18 sit just 3 games behind the Sawteeth. So there. And then the wild card, of course. We're going to talk about the wild card.
Let's talk about the wild card.
You got it, my man.
Oh, Pioneer
over
Conference.
There
Oh, sorry. I'll do Pioneer Conference.
Okay.
The Freebooters on top, like you said. Outlaws and the Burners. Right now, unsurprisingly, the Platypi have that. They are second place in their division, but they're 2.5 game lead ahead of the Wild Pigs with that plus 29 run differential. They keep their record like that, and we're getting close enough to the season where it's highly likely that the playoffs in the Pioneer Conference are going to be those 4 teams: the Freebooters, Outlaws, Burners, and the Platypi.
Although I'd like to see if the Wild Pigs and the Platypi match up here coming down the stretch. That might be a good game to watch.
Yeah.
Over in the Explorer Conference, you got the Sawteeth, the Gold Coats, and the Beewolves, all division leaders. Therefore, they would be in if the season ended today. And then the wild card contender right now is the Overdogs. Their record of 19-16 gives them a half-game lead over both the Wide Loads and the Heaters, who have records of 20-18. Even if the 3 teams ended in a tie, the Overdogs would still get the nod because the Overdogs have the plus 30 run differential, whereas the Wide Loads are at plus 15 and the Heaters at a plus 8. So it looks like the Overdogs may wind up with that. But still a lot of baseball to play. And over here, you really got to go down to the Warblers, who are 3 games back with 6 games left to play.
Yeah.
They could make a move.
Yeah.
It'd be hard, but they could still make a move. So...
Yeah, it's close.
Technically not out of it. Yeah.
So there's still 6 games left, so that's going to be something. All right, tonight's game, regular season game, 38-44. It's the 18-19 Water Bolts against the 20-17 Beewolves. It's going to be a close game. The Extreme Speed Demon Water Bullets are fast. If they get on those bases, they're dangerous. They also have a strong bullpen, and they're pretty good at power and defense, so they're a tough team to face. The Beewolves are known as rotation aces, and the Water Bolts are going to put their starter, the right-hander, Michelle Yoder, on the mound. And Yoder is known mostly for her accuracy. She's pretty average at that, though. She's got okay junk. She doesn't throw it all too hard, though. She has a woeful 1-5 record this season with a 7.12 ERA and a 1.7 WHIP. So, wow, not expecting a whole lot from Yoder.
Yeah, and then backing her up, the Hieronymus Jackson out there in right field. He's got very good power. He's got better than average ability to connect and better than average speed. He's hitting 242 with 6 home runs. He's locked in, so he's outperforming his stats by a slight margin. D Minor's over there in left field with a little bit better than average power, good contact at home plate and good speed on the base pass. He's hitting 260 with 4 home runs. And then always the dangerous Kasha Emin playing shortstop. She's got about average power, but she's got she's got good ability to connect at home plate and a good speed on the base pass. She's hitting 241 with 4 home runs.
Yeah, we knew Emin back in when their time with the Overdogs. The Beewolves are going to start the right-hander, Bevis Ortiz. Bevis Ortiz. He's known mostly for his junk, but he also throws the ball with good velocity and accuracy. He has a 2-4 record on the season. He's hoping to clean that up before the playoffs, if assuming we make it. He's got a 4.65 ERA, which isn't horrible, and a 1.15 WHIP.
Yep. And then backing him up, Hanley Dexteris, we spoke about him already today. He's locked in. He's got about average power. He's got good contact at home plate, good speed on the base pass, hitting 450 with 11 home runs. And again, by virtue of being locked in, he's outperforming those stats. Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman's also locked in, Tommy, and he's got better than average power. He's got good contact at home plate, but he's got less than average speed on the base pass. He's hitting 384 with 4 home runs, and again, being locked in, he's going to outperform his stats a little bit. Buster Biggs in left field has better than average power, better than average ability to connect at home plate, and better than average speed. He's hitting 282 with 6 home runs, and he's got the second most home runs on the team behind Hanley Dexteris.
Ooh. Yeah, Dex has got the top slugging percentage in the league, and the tied for 4th in RBIs. Amazing.
Yes, sir.
Getting the what?
Let's trade him.
Yeah, we'll get top dollar. We getting the lineup. Assistant coach looks like that man, Hanley Dex, is going to play second base today because he's locked in. He'll bat first. He's replacing Freddie Knox, who is, as usual, strained or not strained. He's tense. Buster Biggs is going to be right behind him, batting second, playing left field. At first base, Sturdy Woodman, the other locked-in Beewolf. He will bat third. Batting fourth, Bertha Bank. She'll be cleanup, play at third base. Right behind her, Steve Monstour is going to catch today. Eliza Peck is both tense and tired. So Steve's going to get a good chance to try and show why he got a raise last or a couple seasons ago. Magic Moore is going to play in center field, bat sixth. Batting seventh, William H. LeBoink. He'll be right field. And Ham Slamus at shortstop today. We good to see Hammy out there. Ham will bat 8th and 9th. Bevis Ortiz will also pitch, and he will throw the forefinger, the curveball, the slider, and the fork pitch. Here we go underway, Pete. What a great day here in Arizona.
Yes, sir. Roof is open, fresh air is flowing, so we got that going for us. Red Rock is going to be rocking tonight.
Yeah.
Today.
Question is, whose roof is open? That wasn't
not
that
sure.
Good.
He's a new minor leaguer.
Too much of a lull after that. All right, let's get this lineup here.
All right, the Waterbullets' lineup starts like this. Kasha Emmons going to lead off playing shortstop. Stone at second base. D. Miners in left field. Hieronymus Jackson in right. March catching. Ice Majors at third base. Wade in center field. Kent at first base, and Yoder pitching. So as the Beewolves take the field, Kasha Emmons, Christian Stone, and D. Miners are going to grab a bat and get ready to face off against Bevis Ortiz, who's coming to the mum with a 4.65 ERA. Kasha Emmons neutral and fit, hitting 241, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs.
All right, and with this first call from Monstour, Bevis Ortiz, number 43, gets his signal, winds up, throws, and this game's underway. The first pitch misses outside. Ball 1 to Kasha Emmons, 1-0 count. Fans gave a little bit of a boo there. Check swing that one, it misses as well. 2-0 to Kasha Emmons. You got some Waterbullets fans made the trip out here to Arizona to see their team. It's a big rivalry, and the Bullets hoping to flop the fortunes for these two teams around. Bullets still a chance to get into the playoffs, but they're going to need to start winning. There's that first strike, breaking pitch inside. 2-1 to Kasha Emmons. She's got 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. That breaking pitch misses outside. On the corner, we got a hitter's pitch coming up from Kasha Emmons. It's the 5th pitch by Bevis Ortiz. Gets the right signal, throws it. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. That was a home run swing. Full count. It's going to go with 6 pitches here to Kasha. Breaking pitch fouls it back off the wall. She wants a 7th. And she's going to get it. Shortstop for the Waterbullets. She's trying to get past her. Oh, and the floor drops out. She doesn't chase. That was a great pitch, breaking pitch. But walks his first batter. And now the pressure's up for Christian Stone, who's hitting 243, 4 home runs, 25 RBIs. He's got a faster than average runner at first base. There she goes. Monstour throws. Oh, that was close. That was close, but she makes it in safe. And now they got a runner at second, a fast runner at second base. An outfield single is going to bring her home.
I'm getting lag.
That one's a strike in there. Stone, one
right
apiece.
Over the heart of the plate, too.
Yeah.
Just
That was a ball, 2-1 to Christian Stone, the second baseman for the Florida Water Bullets, number 27. He checks on that one. It was a good pitch inside, but it misses. 3-1. Another hitter's pitch. Didn't go that well last time. And he walks the second batter.
Yeah, this ain't going to go well.
And now we got 2 on. And
why is it doing that?
I'm not sure. 2 on and no outs. And Bevis Ortiz with a dozen pitches, hoping for that triple play. First pitch is in there for a strike.
I'm getting so much lag, it's almost unplayable.
Oh, that's weird. Sturdy Woman's going to throw to second, back to first. Oh, and they don't get him. What? They couldn't turn the double play. So they get one runner, man. 1 out. You got a runner at first and third with 1. A double play still an option for Hieronymus Jackson. 6 home runs. First one's there for strike. Safety off. Outfield's going deep. Big power hitter, Jackson. I think locked in as well, yeah. Fouls that back off the net. And he's quickly 0-2. Bevis Ortiz got him in a hole. Hoping to get out of this. Also good contact hitter, Jackson.
God.
Huh.
Shit.
Oh, that one gets away from Steve Monstour. He's throwing home, but it's not in time. And it passed ball, and it scores. Water Bullets have a 1-0 lead. That takes care of the runner at third base.
So my question to you, what do we do? Because I can't. We're gonna lose because I can't play. I literally cannot. I can't.
It's all laggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we could stop.
All right.
Sorry about that, folks. We had a little technical issue, but we've ironed it out now and back in business. Okay. Strike 3. There it is, the final pitch, and he puts away that guy. And that brings in Domingo March. This is good because now we just need one more. 2 outs. Domingo March hitting 281, 3 home runs, 6 RBIs, power hitter, fast runner at second base. Bevis Ortiz looking to get out of the inning with just that 1 run so that the Beewolves can come back and get this game back in there. Nice slider outside corner. Strike 1-0 the count to Domingo March. March checks at that one, but it's in there as well. Outside corner again, 0-2. Low pitch fouls it back off the wall. Still 0-2. 23rd pitch by Bevis Ortiz coming right about now. Outside corner, that same spot. He didn't like it, but 3 pitches in the same area. Strike 3.
Oh my God, is this beautiful? Did they get new cameras, Tom? Did they get new cameras? Going into the bottom of the first, it's 1-0 Water Bullets with no hits. Hanley Dexteras, Buster Biggs, and Sturdy Woodman going to get a first look at the Water Bullets. Is locked in and fit, tough out utility players. Hitting .450 with 11 home runs, 30 RBIs. Michelle Yoder delivers the first pitch, a low ball 1. That one catches the outside corner of the plate for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now. That one's low ball 2. 2-1 to Hanley Dexteras. That's on the ground to Kasha Emin at short. She's going to pick it up, make the throw to first for the first out. 1 down, and in steps Buster Biggs.
All right, Beewolves can still get the offense going here. Glad Pete's got a new monitor here. 282. Hits that one to left center field. It's going to lay up, and it's going to be there too long. Wade runs over to center field, makes a catch, 2 down.
And in steps Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman. He's locked in and fit. He's hitting .384, 4 home runs, 21 RBIs. 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first. That one's outside, ball 1. That one's outside, inside, 2-1. Swing and miss by Woodman for strike, 2-1. That catches the inside corner. Yoder in a rhythm here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Sturdy Woodman. That one's pounded into center field. Unfortunately, it's not going to have enough, and Wade's going to be able to get under it and make the catch for the third out. So 1-2-3 in the Beewolf half of the first. We're going to head into the top of the second. 1-0 Water Bullets. Iceman Majors work in that last inning, and Amelia Kent going to face off against Bevis Ortiz. Majors, the third baseman's neutral and fit, hitting .329. 5 home runs, 15 RBIs on the season. Fouls that one straight back. Strike 1. is low, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Iceman Majors, the water bull at third baseman. That catches the inside corner for Majors, is behind in the count 1-2. Got to protect here. Swing, fouls that one straight back into the net. So he'll get another pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes in the top of the second. Oh, that one just misses the inside corner. Evens the count at 2-2. Ortiz at 28 pitches in the second inning. There's a roller. Ham Slamus is going to get on that, pick it up, make the quick throw to Sturdy Woodman for the out. And Iceman Majors looks dejected. Trespass Wade, the center fielder's neutral and fit, known as an RBI man around the league. Hitting .206 with 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. First pitch to Wade is low, ball 1. That one's low as well, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Wade. Wade takes that pitch for a called strike. 2 balls and a strike now. Trespass Wade playing center field. Got a lot of work in the last inning. He grounds to second baseman Henley Dexteris, was going to pick up double pump, make the throw to Woodman for the second out. And Wade does not look happy about that. Amelia Kent's tense but fit. She's got power versus left-handed pitching. She favors the outside pitch. She pops that one foul out of play. Strike 1. Amelia Kent, the water bull's first baseman's hitting .220 with 6 home runs. Swing and a miss. And now Kent is in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Kent has 18 RBIs so far this season. Allen's in the dirt. Nice block by Monstour to keep it in front of him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and Amelia Kent strikes. So we're heading into the bottom of the second. It looks like a whole new Beewolf team, Tom. I don't know what's going on out there, but we're going into the bottom of the second. Bertha Banks, Steve Monstour, Magic, we're going to face off against Michelle Yoder, who threw 10 pitches in the first inning. Bertha Banks neutral and fit.
272, 2 home runs. We got some new gear in the studio here, which is what Pete's raving about. New video card for the man, a 1080 Ti. That one's in the center field, fly ball caught. Trespass Wade, 1 up, 1 down.
1050.
1050. I should have got the 1080.
Steve Monstour, the catcher. He's neutral and fit, hitting .254 this season. That's going to get into right field. That's getting into the corner. Steve Monstour's going to round first, but he's going to head back. A good throw from the right fielder. Made it a long single, Tom.
Yeah. Always good to see Steve on first base. Magic Moore now hitting .219, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. Steve Monstour about an average runner. That one gets past, and he's going to come back. He's going to come back to first. The throw, and he slides back in there in time. Yeah, he was a little late on the step, and he realized it came back.
Oh, man.
That's an easy pop-up into shallow left center. Shortstop waits back. Kasha and pulls that one in, 2 down.
Yes, sir, and in steps Billy LeBoink, the right fielder. He's neutral fit, favors the high pitch. LeBoink hitting .399 with a home run, 21 RBIs. Runner at first base with 2 outs. There's a smash. That's going to get into. And Trespass Wade with a sliding catch in center field for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the top of the 3rd. Water Bullets 1, Beewolves nothing. Michelle Yoder, the pitcher, will lead off, followed by Kasha Emmon, who walked her first time up. Christian Stone follows Emmon, and he walked as well. Michelle Yoder hitting .273 for a pitcher, not bad.
Yeah. Beewolves still have a no-hitter despite giving up the first run, which is not a common thing here. 38th pitch coming right now to start the inning off, and that's a 4th pitch inside. 0-1 the count to Yoder, no swing. Not a bad average, like he said, for a pitcher. There's a liner in the right field. That's going to fade 2 foul. And quickly 0-2, he's got it in a hole. Good place to be for Bevis Ortiz. Swinging to a strike 3. It's another K for Bevis Ortiz, who shows his excitement. And that brings in our old friend, Kasha Emmon. We knew in our days in California there. She's hitting .241, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs. Real good contact hitter with power, fair power. First one's there for a strike. That fork pitch 0-1 the count. Curveball high, misses ball 1. We're even 1 apiece. 43rd pitch by Bevis Ortiz to match his number. Check swing inside corner, strike 2. 1-2 the count. Takasha Emmett, 1 out. Hoping for number 2. Oh, she does not chase the slider outside. And that evens things up at 2 apiece. Number 45 is going to end Kosh Emmons at bat either way. And there's strike 3. Drops the floor out on it. She doesn't chase. Bevis Ortiz looking good. His mojo going up. And that brings in Christian Stones, a stealer. He's walked already once this game, but he's a good, solid hitter. The third baseman for the Florida Water Bullets. Hits that one on the ground. And Hanley Dexteris dives over to get it, runs up, tosses it to third. Way to pull it out, Hanley. First, I'm sorry.
All right.
Third out.
So as we head into the bottom of the third, Ham Slamus, his first at bat. Bevis Ortiz, first at bat. And Hanley Dexteris 0 for 1. Yoder at 15 pitches, giving up 1 hit. Ham Slamus, the shortstop's neutral and fit. He's hitting .328 with 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. It'd be nice to see Slamus get off.
Nice to see him go deep. He swings at a high one, fouls it off the net. 0-1 the count. That one makes the low corner 0-2. He's quickly in a hole. Outside corner reaches out, hits a grounder on the ground to Emmon, throws it to first. First out, a grounder on the ground. How about that?
That's where they like him, down there on the ground. Bevis Ortiz is locked in and fit. He's hitting .263 with 1 RBI. 1 out with the bases empty in the bottom of the third. That's a roller to the first baseman, Amelia Kent. It's a foot race to first, and Kent's going to win it for the second out. So 2 quick outs in the third. Hanley Dexteris locked in and fit.
Let's get Hanley to do something. Crowd on their feet, going, cheering hard. We usually get 2 outs before we put somebody on base. He fouls that one first base line. 0-1 the count to Dex. That one's up high. Good patience. We're going to 1 apiece. Inside corner fouls it back off the wall. It's a tough out, though. 1-2 the count to Hanley Dex. Defensive swing it high inside. Fouls it back. Oh, that one bent. Almost made the outside corner. 2-2-2. Low off the ground. Skips good patience, Hanley Dex. 3-2. Full count. Coming rapid fire. Reaches out. Pulls that one first base line. Foul ball again. That one's low. Good patience from a veteran batter, and Hanley Dexteris will take first base on a walk.
Yes, sir. Buster Biggs, the left fielder, steps in. He's neutral and fit. Hanley Dexteris at first base with 2 outs. First pitch to Biggs is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Throw over to first. Dexteris is back. No balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. Allen's inside, ball 1. Count evens up 1-1. The throw is over the first baseman's head, and Hanley Dexteris is going to pull into second base. Thought about maybe trying to stretch it to third, but thought better of it. There's a smash that's getting deep into center field. The center fielder's there. Oh. It's off the wall. Oh, no, it's not. It looked to me like it bounced off the wall. So we're going to head into the top of the 4th. Water Bullets 1 run and 1 error. Beewolves 1 hit. So D Majors 0 for 1. Hieronymus Jackson 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Domingo March 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Ortiz has thrown some pitches.
Number 19.
D Miners, the left fielder's tense but fit. He's 0 for 1 today. Bevis Ortiz looks in, delivers his 47th pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Allen's fouled straight back, and now Miners is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. And he gets him with the high fastball. Miners is going to take a seat, so 1 down in the top of the 4th. Nobody on. Hieronymus Jackson, the center fielder's locked in and fit. He's 0 for 1 today. Ortiz throwing his 50th pitch. He's locked in right now. That one's right down the pipe for a called strike. Say that 10 times fast. Right down the pipe for a called strike. That one's fouled straight back, and very quickly Hieronymus Jackson now in the hole, 0-2. Allen's fouled off. Jackson will get another pitch. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Base is empty. That one's shot. That's going to get into the gap. Is it going to have... Oh, just off the top of the wall. And the Water Bullets go up by 1 run, so it's 2-0 now. Hieronymus Jackson's 7th home run and went 416 feet. That's his 20th RBI of the season. Domingo March, the catcher, steps in. He's neutral and fit. He favors the outside pitch. He's 0 for 1 today. 1 out and nobody on. First pitch to March is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Allen's fouled off. March now in the hole, 0-2. Allen's off the plate. A little outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. That one's fouled straight back. March will get another pitch. Bevis Ortiz delivering his 58th here. And it's a roller, but that'll be foul along the first baseline. There's another foul ball. And we're up to 59 pitches for Ortiz here in the 4th inning. There's a roller to Bertha Banks. She's going to charge that ball, pick up, make the throw to Sturdy Woodman at first base for the second out. So 2 down, and in steps the tense third baseman, Iceman Majors. He's 0 for 1 today. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 4th. Water Bullets with a 2-0 lead. First pitch to Majors is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Allen's just a little bit too inside. The ump calls it a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. That's fouled into the stands along the first baseline. Majors will get another pitch. There's a hard smash to Sturdy Woodman. He's going to take it himself and step on first base for the 3rd out. So we're heading into the bottom of the 4th. Water Bullets 2, Beewolves nothing. Sturdy Woodman 0 for 1. Bertha Banks 0 for 1. Steve Monstour 1 for 1. Yoder at 30 pitches, giving up a walk and 1 hit. Her ERA's at 6.58. Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman's 0 for 1 today.
He is. Boy, it would be nice to get on the board. The Beewolves got to get some offense going. First one's in for a strike. That one's high for a ball. Evened up, 32. Oh, swings a day early. 1 and 2 gets behind in the count. Swings early on that one, fouls it back off the net. Still 1 and 2. 35th pitch. Outside corner misses. 2 apiece. She makes a scratch, winds up, throws. That one's on the ground to Kent at first, who picks it up, trots over, gets the first out.
1 down and in steps third baseman Bertha Banks. She's neutral and fit. 0 for 1 today. 1 out and nobody on in the bottom of the 4th. That one was high, ball 1. That's in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out, too. There's a smash. That's going to drop in front of left fielder D. Miners for a clean single. And Bertha Banks is on base with only 1 out.
All right, that's good. Now, Steve Monstour 1 for 1 with a single. Steve's got power against right-handers, so hopefully he could take one out and tie this thing up with 1 swing. Oh, that one's a little high. Good patience there. Steve 1-0 the count. Show throws that one. That's an easy pop up the second base. Waving that off is Stone. Grabs that for the second out.
Magic Moore, the center fielder. Neutral and fit. He's 0 for 1 today. 2 outs with a runner at first base.
Oh.
First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Magic Moore. That's ripped foul along the first baseline. 1 and 2 now. That one's lifted into left field. The left fielder's there just into the warning track, but he makes the catch.
The 4th one today,
out.
Right?
So we're going into the 5th. It's still 2-0 Water Bullets. Trespass Wade 0 for 1. Amelia Kent 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And Michelle Yoder 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Ortiz at 64 pitches with 6 strikeouts, giving up 2 walks and a hit. I'm still popping things up. I don't understand what.
Oh, and the Beewolves hit like 3 to the wall. They're very adept at putting it just short.
Yeah.
So 65th pitch from Ortiz, outside corner, strike 1 to Trespass Wade. 0-1 the count. The tense trespass to the locked-in Bevis Ortiz. Check swing inside corner, strike 2. 0-2 Bevis Ortiz hoping to get out of this inning quickly. Swinging with strike 3. Another K by Bevis. Good start to this inning, and that's going to bring in Amelia Kent, the pitcher, who's tense. 0 for 1. Is she the pitcher? No, first basewoman, I'm sorry. Normally a power hitter. Likes her pitches outside. Bevis Ortiz gives her one. She swings above it. Low fastball, 0-1 the count. Second pitch, curve, a slider. She fouls it back off the wall. 0-2. He's got her in a good spot. Can he dump her on his 70th pitch? Oh, she reaches out, gets a piece, fouls it off the net. 0-2 still. The count to Amelia Kent. There's a liner. That's over the head of Sturdy Woodman. Billy LeBoink grabs it off the ground. All right, Billy would have had the frame of mind. He could have slid for that one, although it probably would have been past him. So he holds up Kent at first. And we're hoping for the double play now. Here comes Michelle Yoder, the pitcher. A nice little grounder. Would be sweet. Bevis Ortiz looking for the right signal from mound. Stewart gets it, winds up, throws. She flashes, bunt, pulls it back. It's a strike. On the count. Flashes, bunt, drops it down. Bevis Ortiz goes to second, but it's not going to be in time. Oh, crap. And they can't pull either one of them. Doggone it. Doggone it. Both runners on. It's not usual you're going to get that with no runs, but boy, she must have took off at the pitch, it seems. She was halfway to second. Catcher checks the first one, 0-1 the count. Bevis Ortiz still hoping for that double play. Hard to slam us to third. Over, and they're not. I'm pressing the button, but it's not registering.
Huh.
So they're just holding it for some weird reason. But anyway, they get the lead runner at third. They need just one more. Christian Stone watches that one up near his hands, misses ball one. Another count to Stone, the Stone man. That one fades low and away, also misses two. There's one right in there for a strike. Now safety's out for Christian Stone, number 27. Chewing gum, playing third base for Florida. Bevis Ortiz is going to try to get him to chase something. Oh, the slider misses just a little bit high. I thought that was in there, but it's 3-1 now. Christian Stone, 80th pitch. Curveball to Slamus, who dives over. Oh my gosh, they get. How was she at second base? He goes to second, and she was already there. And that was on the ground in a hurry. Wow, what base running by the Water Bullets. They're just fast as lightning. I get the bases loaded. Anticipated that one. That's going to go foul, first base line. 0-1 the count. Bevis Ortiz in kind of a tough spot. There's a reach out. Slamus couldn't get it first, but here comes the throw home, and they don't get. They get two more freaking runs. From a right field single. And one of the toughest arms in the league couldn't throw them out. They got two runners in. The speed with these guys. Are they speedsters?
I think they are.
That one's low. 1-0 the count to Hieronymus Jackson, who put one out already earlier today. That one misses. We got ball 2-0. Runners at first and second with two outs. They just need one more. There's a strike. 2-1 to the locked in Hieronymus Jackson. Checks it. That one is another strike. The outfield's going to fade back just in case. 2-2-2 to Jackson. There's a little roller to Slamus, who's just going to go to first to get that one out. No bother going to second because that hasn't worked yet.
So we're going to head into the bottom of the fifth. The Water Bullets with a 4-0 lead. Billy LeBoink 0 for 1, Ham Slamus 0 for 1, and Bevis Ortiz 0 for 1. Yoder at 45 pitches, giving him a walk and 2 hits. Billy LeBoink, the right fielder's neutral and fit, favors the high pitch, hitting 396.
His first pitch. It's in there for a strike. On the count. An amazing bend on it. There's a high one that goes into center field. Wade slides again, but he can't make it. And it's a clean single. Way to start things off. LeBoink gets this offense going before the outs.
Yes, sir. Ham Slamus, the shortstop, steps in. He's neutral and fit. 0 for 1 today. LeBoink with no speed at first base. First pitch to Slamus is fouled off. Strike one. That one's nope. Stay where you are. He almost gets thrown out. Pitch gets away from the. LeBoink thought about taking off for a second, thought better of it, but still almost got thrown out. That one's way outside. There you go, Ham Slamus. That's gone.
Yes.
And Ham Slamus has left the building. 2-run shot to left center field. It traveled 403 feet. That's his third home run and 6th RBI of the season. And the Beewolves are on the board, Tommy, trailing 4-2 in the bottom of the fifth.
Way to get things going. I wasn't sure. You never know. They put so many right up to the wall. Ortiz now, the crowd cheering on. They can get back in this with some offense. There's a little liner, but it's on the ground to Kent at first. She gets that first out. Just the first out, though.
One out. Hanley Dexteris, the superstar shortstop, locked in and fit. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. He's known around the league as a tough-out utility player. First pitch is inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, that catches the outside corner, evens the count at 1-1. There's a smash. That's going to get into center field. Trespass Wade is going to be able to track it down, though, and make the catch for the second out. 2 down now.
Well, it was a good hit, but Wrong spot. Buster Biggs 0 for 2, hoping not to go 0 for 3. That one's way outside. Good patience. 1-0 the count. Good eye, Buster Biggs. That one's on the inside quarter for a strike. We're even 1 apiece. Safety off for the big man. That one misses outside. 2-1. 2 outs. Trying to make her throw. He gets under that one. It's a pop-up center field. That's going to be it for the 5th inning. Trespass Wade pulls it in and the side.
Crap. So we're heading into the top of the 6th. Water Bullets. Domingo March 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Iceman Majors 0 for 2. And Trespass Wade 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Ortiz at 87 pitches with 7 strikeouts, giving up 2 walks. Domingo March, the catcher, favors the outside pitch. He's 0 for 2 today. Ortiz delivering his 88th pitch, which is hit hard on the ground to Sturdy Woodman. He's going to take it himself, step on first base for the first out, 1 down. And in steps the tense. In steps the tense Iceman Majors, the Water Bullet third baseman. 1 out, bases empty. That one's popped up behind home plate. That'll get out of play. Strike 1. That one's outside. Really? Majors looked like he was looking for that pitch. He just a little too far outside for him. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. That's fouled straight back. And Majors now finds himself behind in the count, 1-2. That one's fouled off as well into the dugout along the first base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. That's in there for called strike 3. And Majors didn't even offer at it, so he'll take the seat. And in steps Trespass Wade, the center fielder. He's tense but fit. He's also 0 for 2 today. Known around the league as an RBI man. He won't be able to put that to the test because there's nobody on base. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That's a foul ball. Trespass Wade now in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And he gets enough of that to push it off foul. He'll get another pitch. Ortiz delivers low, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Ortiz velocity seems to be starting to show some wear. There's a roller to Bertha Banks. She's going to charge that, make the throw, and get Iceman Majors at first base. So 1, 2, 3. We're heading into the bottom of the 6th. It's Water Bullets 4, Beewolves 2. Sturdy Woodman 0 for 2. Bertha Banks 1 for 2. And Steve Monstour 1 for 2. Yoder at 59 pitches with a walk, giving up 4 hits. Woodman 0 for 2 today. Playing first base for the Beewolves. There's a smash. That'll get up the middle. Oh, and Akasha Emmon lays out, makes the grab. And unfortunately, she's able to throw out Woodman at first base.
Wow, what a play. That should have been a single. And Woodman's injured. He pulled his hamstring.
Come on.
Bertha Banks fouls that one off. Strike. Second one's a ball inside. 1-1 the count. We'll have to get the report on Woodman here coming up soon. That one's a ball, 2-1. Rapid fire.
Oh, come on.
Another pop-up into center field. That's going to be Trespass Wade. Grabbing it for the second out.
I don't get it. Again, I don't get it. How can everything I hit go straight into the air? That just doesn't make any sense. 2 outs, in steps Steve Monstour. He takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1, that one's low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Steve Monstour. That one's low, ball 2, 2-1. Nobody on in the 6th. That's in there for a called strike. The count now is evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That one's ripped foul out of play. There's a shot, and that's going to get up into right center field. And Steve Monstour is going to be standing at first base with a clean single. So 2 outs and a runner at first base. And in steps Magic Moore.
All right, Magic Moore. He's got 2 home runs on the season. He could tie this game up with number 3. Wouldn't that be nice? Bottom of the 6th. 71st pitch by Yoder. It's a late swing, fouled third baseline. 0-1 the count by Magic Moore. Misses inside. Fast pitch. Good eye. 1 apiece now. Outside quarter misses also. 2-1. Good eye by Magic Moore. That one curves in there. It's hit on the ground. It's foul, luckily, because that was going to be the third out. 2-2-2. There's a liner and a fly ball in the right field, but that's going to be caught by Hieronymus Jackson and end the side.
Yes, sir. We're going to go into the 7th inning. Water Bullets 4 runs on 3 hits with an error. Beewolves 2 runs on 5 hits. Amelia Kent 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Michelle Yoder 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And Kasia Emin 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Ortiz at 98 pitches.
Amelia Kent's 1 for 2 with a single. We're probably going to see Bevis Ortiz take a seat here. Like Pete said, his velocity's way down. He's nearing 100 pitches, and we're in the 7th inning. So they're going to give him the towel. It's been a good day on the mound for Bevis mostly. A couple of weak spots in there. Gave him 4 runs. But they're going to look for big relief. And Tats Belfort, who's known mostly for his velocity. He has okay junk and accuracy. He's ball prone when he's down the count. He throws the four finger fastball, and he changes things up with the slider and the curveball, so he puts movement on it on occasion. And he's pitching to the tense Amelia Kent, first basewoman for the Water Bullets, known mostly as a power hitter. So we'll see if he comes with first. Steve Maestork is in the single. He winds up, he throws. She swings and misses at a slider outside corner. Good selection. 0-1 the count. We're underway here. Tats Belfort looking good thus far. Second pitch is low and inside. She fouls back off the net, and he's got her in a hole 0-2. Can he put her away in 3 pitches? Curveball right in there, strike 3. He can. He starts off with a K. That's exactly what we need from Tats. It's old school Tats who's looking to form. And Michelle Yoder comes up. They're going to sit her down. They're done with her for the day. And they're going to bring Preston Adonimus, the catcher, who's locked in, not quite 100% physical. He's a power hitter. He's got good contact against right-handers as well. So he's dangerous at all times. And the outfield's going to fade deep, just in case. Left-hand batter's box leaning in is the angry-faced Preston Adonimus. He's hitting .264 with 5 home runs, 15 RBIs in the season. An uncareful pitch can make it a 5-2 game. That one's in it for strike. Curveball outside corner, 0-1 to Adonimus. He swings at that one eagerly, but fouls it off the wall 0-2. And Tats Belfort's got him in a spot. Number 36 gets his pitch from Monster. His call winds up. Check swing just misses high. Pulls the bat back. It's ball. 1-2 the count now to Adonimus. We're going to see what happens right here. Tats Belfort zoned in. Finds a spot. Breaking pitch low. Fouls it back off the wall. 1-2. He's going to have to try again. 8th pitch. Fouls that back off the wall. And Adonimus is working him out. Unfortunately, not good for Belfort. There's a curveball grounder to Woodman, who picks it up, takes 4 steps to his left to get that second out. And that leaves Kasia Emin now 0 for 2 with a walk, 237, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs. One more batter to get past. Maybe he can get her to ground out on the 10th pitch. Fans on their feet cheering on Tats! Tats! But 93 standing in the right-hand batter's box trying to get past him. She pops that one up. Bertha Banks could get him out of the inning within 10. She fades back to Shell left field, and she grabs it to end the side.
All right, so as we get ready to head into the bottom of the 7th, pinch hitter Preston Adonimus will take a seat, and in will come Cadence Alonso, the relief pitcher, an A- relief pitcher. Alonso has a 2.03 ERA, a 1.07 whip, 52 strikeouts. She's neutral and fit. She's got good velocity. She's got better than average junk and less than average accuracy. She's not fully rested, but she's pretty well rested. She's known as a specialist around the league. She's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. So as we head into the bottom of the 7th, the Water Bullets 4, Beewolves 2, Billy LeBoink 1 for 2, Ham Slamus 1 for 2 with a home run. Tats Belfort's first at bat. Cadence Alonso with that 2.03 ERA will take the bump. Billy LeBoink, the right fielder, is neutral and fit. He favors the high pitch. First pitch to LeBoink is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That one's high and inside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Allen's in there for called second. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Billy LeBoink. There's a looper in the right field for a clean single, and Billy LeBoink will lead off with a Beewolf single. So 1 on with nobody out.
Way to turn things around, Billy. I did not have that much confidence that was going to go well. Ham Slam was 1 for 2 with a home run earlier. Another home run by Slam would tie this thing up. First one's a ball. The fans, a lot of them standing up still cheering from a lot of Water Bullets fans here, like I mentioned. 2 quick balls, good eye. Pressure up now in the bottom of the 7th as Beewolves are threatening to tie this game. That one also misses. Ball 3, and he's making her pitch. 8th pitch by Alonso. Wow, misses. 4 pitch walk, and we got 2 on with no outs.
2 outs with no outs, and instead Tats Belfort, he's neutral and fit. Power and contact are suffering. Runners at first and second with no out. That one's popped up into center field. Infield fly rule. The second baseman's out. He's going to make the catch. Stone makes the catch for the first out. So 1 down. Runners still at first and second.
Yeah, we couldn't really do much there. Hanley Dexter is 0 for 2. Pressure way up. Only 1 out. Fans cheering. Boy, Hanley's got 11 home runs. Because that 12, is it caught at the wall? Oh my gosh. Hieronymus Jackson robs a fan and pulls that one in. Oh, that would have been so nice, Pete.
Yes, sir. It would have been 2 outs, runners at first and second, and in steps Buster Biggs, the left fielder.
Oh, Buster.
Late Biggs for a strike. Strike 1. Gets a hold of that one, but pushes it foul along the third baseline, and very quickly Biggs is in the hole 0-2. That one's lifted into left field. The left fielder's on the warning track, makes the pitch for the third out. So we're going to head into the top of the 8th. Still 4-2 water bullets. Christian Stone 0 for 2 with a walk. D Miners 1 for 3 with a strikeout. And Hieronymus Jackson 1 for 3 with a home run and a strikeout.
Hermione?
Yeah, so I got hung up. Hermione. Christian Stone, the second baseman, known as a stealer. Unfortunately, he hasn't been on base all day. Or has he? I think he might have gotten the walk. First pitch to Stone is in there for called strike. Strike 1.
Ooh.
That one's outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Christian Stone.
He threw 2 consecutive sliders. He anticipated the second one. How's that?
Hanley Dexteris with the dive. Comes up throwing and is able to get him at first base. And for a minute there, it looked like they were going to give him Woodman. Was going to make chase, and then all of a sudden it changed over. Luckily, he was able to make the adjustment. So 1 out, nobody on, and in steps D Miners. Miners takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Tats Belfort throwing his 16th pitch, which is going to get hit. That's going to get into center field for a clean single. Magic Moore comes up firing, and they hold him to a single. Hieronymus Jackson, the center fielder's locked in and hit. He's 1 for 3 with a home run and an RBI. A lot of speed at first base.
Throw.
Steve Monster comes up throwing. Oh, and not in time. He knew he was coming. He was throwing the ball before Belfort had even got to him. Uh-oh.
Give me a break.
That's thrown into center field. Fortunately, Magic Moore was on it quickly and was able to get it to Bertha Banks very quickly. And I think it's Iceman Majors, isn't it, at that second plate? Oh, that's going to get into right field. And here comes the throw from Billy LeBoy. Steve Monster is going to make the throw, and they're going to pull in with a double. So Hieronymus Jackson at second, Iceman Majors at third, and in steps Domingo March. March favors the outside pitch. 1 out. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Pushes that one foul along the first baseline. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. This would be a good time for a strikeout. And he gets it. Tats Belfort sits Domingo March down. And now Iceman Majors, who I thought was at third base, is actually batting. Majors tense but fit. Stands in, takes the first pitch outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes with 2 runners on. There's a roller to Bertha Banks. She's going to pick that up. She's going to make the throw across the field to Sturdy Woodman for the third out. So we're heading into the bottom of the 8th. It's still 4-2 water bullets. Sturdy Woodman 0 for 3. Bertha Banks 1 for 3. And Steve Monster 2 for 3. Cadence Alonso has thrown 13 pitches, given up a walk and a hit. Her ERA is down to 1.99, Tommy.
Sturdy's injured.
He is injured. We let him play injured. Oh my!
It's gotta be Ruby Green, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess you could. Oh, I was saying you could pinch anyone. Ruby
That's
just has
true.
to play first. You could have put anybody in there.
You're right.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Although, to be honest with you, she's one of the better hitters on the bench anyway.
It's true, yeah. Ruby Green, pinch hitting. Hits it right past the mound. Way to go, DH. And she's going to make it to first base. The base she's going to man after this. Way to get into the game, Ruby.
Yes, sir. Bertha Banks, the third baseman, neutral and fit 1 for 3 with a single. Although we got to start making Alonso throw some more pitches. First pitch to Banks, catches the inside corner for a called strike. Strike one. That one's high, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bertha Banks, the third baseman.
No.
That one's popped up on the infield. The second baseman, Christian Stone, is calling everybody off. He makes the catch for the first out. 1 down with 1 on. And in steps Steve Monstour, the catcher. Power versus right-handed pitching. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles.
Steve having a good day so far. The crowd letting him know it. This one misses inside, ball 1. Good eye. 1-0 the count. Pressure up. That one's low. Ball 2. Good patience. 2-0 the count with 1 out. Now makes inside corner 2-1. Now the safety's off for Steve Monstour. That one misses low. Ball 3. He's making her throw. It's a 22nd pitch. Outside. That's ball 4 to get 2 on. Pete with only 1 out.
Yes, sir. 2 on with 1 out, and in steps Magic Moore, the center fielder. He's neutral and fit. He's 0 for 3 today. They're not gonna mess around here. They're gonna pull Cadence Alonso. She hasn't looked sharp since she came out, Tom. She walked Slamis on 4 straight, and she walked Monstour on 5. So they're gonna go to the bullpen right away. They're gonna pull in Felix Farmhand as the starting pitcher / relief pitcher. He's a B-. Farmhand with a 1.44 ERA, a 1.21 WHIP, 39 strikeouts. He's locked in and fit. He's got less than average velocity. He's got about average junk, and he's got good accuracy. He's not fully rested, but he's pretty well rested. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. It's going to be a double switch, Tom. They're also going to pull Hieronymus Jackson, who just did not have a very good day at the plate, and they're going to bring in Armando Peppers. Armando Peppers will now be playing right field. Peppers has committed 1 error so far this season. He's hitting .294 with no home runs. He's neutral and fit. He's got good speed, but he's got not a very good fielder, but he's got a very strong arm, and he's got bad jumps when he's on the base paths. So now in right field, Armando Peppers.
I wonder if,
2 on with 1 out. And Magic Moore's going to take a seat, and in comes Poke Foster. Foster, the pinch hitter, is hitting .333 with a home run, 5 RBIs. He's neutral and fit. He does not have very much power, but he's got above average contact, and he doesn't have a whole lot of speed on the base paths. So Poke Foster coming in for Magic Moore. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. That one's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Farmhand drops that one too low, ball 2. 2-1 now to Poke Foster. That one's ripped foul along the third baseline, 2-2. That one's fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Pitch to Poke Foster's ripped into right field, and Peppers is going to pick it up and make the throw. He's got that strong arm out there in right field. Bases are now loaded with only 1 out.
Way to go, Poke. And this Billy LeBoyk now is hot. He's 3 for 4. One of the best batting averages in the league. Only 1 out, pressure through the roof. That's going to be the gap between right and between second and first, and they get the 1 run in. Nice RBI, Billy LeBoyk. 4-3 with only 1 out, Pete.
Yes, sir, and in steps Ham Slamis, the shortstop. He's neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a home run and a walk today. Bases loaded, only 1 out. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1.
Oh.
That's in there for called second strike. No balls, 2 strikes now to Slamis. That one's inside, ball 1. 1-2. That one's high. The count is even now, 2-2. Nobody with speed on base. That one's high, ball 3. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. And Ham Slamis has hit another one, too. And it's a grand salami. I knew he was going to come through. I knew he had it in him. 367 feet to the right field bleachers. That's his 4th home run and his 10th RBI of the season. That one traveled 367 feet. Way to go, Ham Slamis. And the Beewolves take the lead.
Yes, a 3-run lead. It's huge. And they're going to let Tats Belfort bat here. 0-1 the count. Tats a swing foul ball. Second one misses. We're even at 1 apiece. Coming rapid fire, Felix Farman. The now tense Felix Farman. Another foul ball, third baseline, 1-2. Tats Belfort. Already fans on that one, but it's okay. We weren't expecting too much.
No, sir. And in steps Hanley Dexteras, the shortstop. He's neutral and fit. 0 for 3 with a walk. 2 outs and nobody on. That pitch is down. Ball 1. That one's low as well. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. That one's too high. 3-0 to Hanley Dexteras. There's a shot. Line drive to Amelia Kent at first base. She reaches out the mitt and makes the catch to retire the side. So we're heading into the top of the 9th. Water Bullets find themselves behind 7-4. Trespass Wade, Amelia Kent, and Armando Peppers are going to have to get things going against Tats Belfort. Trespass Wade is tense but fit. He's 0 for 3 today.
All right, now it's center field Poke Foster, and at first base Ruby Green. The Beewolves made some timely changes there. Good calls by the skipper. And Tats Belfort starting off the inning with his 24th pitch right here. It's a breaking pitch, foul ball into the dugout, Beewolves dugout. 1-1 the count, little looper. 25th pitch is high. It's in for strike. 0-2. Tats Belfort still looking good. Number 36 has a scratch, itches, winds up, tosses. Nice slider outside, but he does not chase, does Trespass Wade. The 10th Trespass Wade. And we're at 1-2 here at the top of the 9th. Fouls that, reaches out, fouls that slider out, back off, a curveball off the net. 1-2. Oh, couldn't get the fastball past him. Fouls it back off the wall. Still 1-2 the count. Tats Belfort still got gas in the tank. Checks on that one, just misses the inside corner. Fans thought it was in there. We're even 2 apiece. His swing is a bit strike 3 at that one, flowing away, and he tosses the bat in frustration. And now it's Amelia Kent's turn. She's 1 for 3 with a single. The first basewoman for the Florida Water Bullets, who are doing pretty confident here until late game, when with off that Ham Slamus grand slam home run right field. First pitch inside corner, strike 1. Safety off.
Or should we call him Grand Slamus?
Yes. I think so. We should. Curveball misses high and inside. We're even at 1 apiece. To the power hitting Amelia Kent, who's not swinging yet. She's down the hole, 1-2 with 1 out. Oh, he goes a fastball low and away. She doesn't chase. She still hasn't swung the bat. We're even at 2 apiece. 35th pitch. Inside corner, strike 3. She never swung the bat. And Tats Belfort put her down. And now we got Armando Peppers in right field, 294. No runs, 1 RBI. This could be the last batter of the game. The fans on their feet, hoping Belfort can close this one out. Get the win. Pick up the win coming from behind. That's a hard liner foul ball first base side. 0-1 the count. 1 run wouldn't do it. 2 runs wouldn't even do it at this point. Oh, that pitch drops out but doesn't hit the low side. We're even 1 apiece. That one makes the outside corner 1-2, and we're 1 strike away from a win here, Pete. In under 40 pitches, the toss, curveball, fouled back, but that's going to land in front of the Water Bullets. And it looked like Steve Meister was running in mud there. 1-2 the count. His 40th pitch by Tats. Oh, that breaking pitch misses low and inside. We're at 2-2-2 again. Tats Belfort going to close things out here in the 9th. Fouls that back off the net. Still 2-2. Oh, swing and a miss, low and away. And the game is a way to end it. Tats with a strikeout. And the Beewolves have a come from behind big win here. In the first 2-game series, it all started real sloppy in the first as they gave up a run looking bad, got an error. The Water Bullets scored in the first, scored again in the 4th, scored 2 more times in the 5th. This was 4-0 at that point. I think they had 4 runs on 5 hits at the 5th inning. Almost as many runs as hits. The Beewolves had nothing until they answered back, got 2 more on a 2-run home run by Ham Slamus. And then it was the Ham Slamus game. He'll be first star of the game. In the 8th inning, he comes up after the Beewolves get 1 to get within 1, and he hits a grand slam home run over the right field wall. Puts them out. They get 7 runs on 10 hits. Water Bullets also tallied error. The Water Bullets started with Kasha Emmons. She went 0 for 3, but somehow crossed the base twice because she got a walk and struck out once. How did she cross the base twice if she walked once? Anyway, Christian Stone, 0 for 3. D minors, 2 for 4. Gets 2 RBIs. Was that a 2-run home run? No, he didn't get a home run. That's a good day for D minors. He gets 1 strikeout, though. Hieronymus Jackson, 2 for 4. He gets a home run. Gets 1 RBI. It was a solo, so he also strikes out as well. Farmhand never hit. March goes 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts. Majors 0 for 4 with 1 strikeout. Wade 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts. Kent just 1 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Oh my gosh, Amelia Kent. Yoder goes 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Adonis comes into sub, goes 0 for 1. Alonso comes into sub, doesn't bat. Peppers comes in to sub, goes 0 for 1. Yeah, the Water Bullets struggled for hitting, even though they put a few boards up on the run.
Yeah, and you were asking before, how could she cross the plate twice and only get walk once? Because there's fielder's choice.
I get it. Okay.
So she, it's one of those things where she would have been out if they would have played on her, but they went to third or they went to second or whatever. Yep. So the Beewolves, Hanley Dexter is uncharacteristically, he goes 0 for 4 but walked once. Buster Biggs 0 for 4. Sturdy Woodman 0 for 3. Ruby Green 1 for 1, and she scored a run. So that was a big at bat for her. Bertha Banks came in. She was 1 for 4 on the day. Steve Monstour 2 for 3 and scored a run and walked once. So Monstour's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Magic Moore 0 for 3 on the day. Pope Foster comes in 1 for 1 and scores a run. So a nice day for him as well. Billy LeBoink 3 for 4, scores 2 runs and picks up an RBI. So
yeah,
the old man's good season continues. Ham Slamis 2 for 3. Scores 2 runs. He hits 2 home runs. He's responsible for 6 RBIs, and he walked once. That is, if he's not the first star of the game, I will be. Yeah. Bevis Ortiz goes 0 for 2. Tats Belfour 0 for 2 with a strikeout. So
yeah, I mean the Beewolves really had 3 people show up today. Well, Ruby Green as well. You gotta give it to Ruby because she only batted once. But right. Green. Foster as well. Okay, Green and Foster, they went 1 for 1. LeBoink, Slamis, and Monstour really played well over time. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
And, I mean, again, the Water Bullets were just lightning fast on the bases. Were able to get out of so many outs in the 1 inning, but I think Ortiz was able to clamp down. Yoder comes out, throws 6 innings, gives up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, walks a batter, gives up a home run. Her ERA is now at 6.54. She's 1-5 on the season. Cadence Alonso comes in, throws an inning and a third, gives up 2 hits, 2 earned runs, walks 2 batters. 2's the magic number. The ERA is 2.34, 5-1 on the season. And Felix Farmhand comes in, gets the loss. Those 2/3 of an inning, gives up 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 strikeout, and gives up a home run. Not a good outing. Now his ERA is a nice, respectable 2.03. But his record ends up at 2 apiece on the season.
What I'm happy about is that both Cadence Alonso and Felix Farmhand came in. Their ERAs were under 2, so they're leaving. they're going in the wrong direction, which I like to see. The Beewolves, Bevis Ortiz pitched 6 innings, and like I say, struggled mightily in the first inning, but he was really able to right the ship. He goes 6 innings, gave up only 3 hits.
Yeah.
And only 3 earned runs. He walked 2. He struck out 8. Yeah. He gave 1 home run. His ERA, I don't know if it's an improvement or what, but his ERA is at a 4.64. His record will remain 2 wins and 4 losses. I think he's probably one of the only starting pitchers with such a bad record, 2 and 4. I don't think anybody else knows that bad. But Tats Belfour, he'll get the win. He pitched 3 innings, only gave up 2 hits. He struck out 5. His ERA will fall to 4.23, and his record improves to 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 save.
How about that?
3 stars of the game, Tommy.
Yeah.
Number 1, the B- shortstop, good old number 72. Ham Slamis, he went 2 for 3 with 2 home runs. He's 6 RBIs. Literally, he put the Beewolves on his back and crawled across the finish line. He scored 2 runs himself.
Yeah, it's great day for number 72. I didn't have a lot of home runs coming into the game, so to get 2 in one game, especially big one like a grand slam like that's big. Hieronymus Jackson, you expect to see him on the list. The B-plus ranked center fielder, number 32, started his career with the Moose. He's been playing in Florida. He's number 2. He went 2 for 4, got a home run himself off of Bevis Ortiz. Got a double, although it was a poorly placed one. Bevis missed the mark, ended up throwing it right down the middle. Not to take that away from him, though. He gets a double, gets an RBI, and scores a run.
And then last but not least, Billy LeBoink, the right fielder, who's just on having an amazing year this year. LeBoink goes 3 for 4. He scores an RBI, and he scores an RBI plus he scored twice. So, way to go, Billy.
Yes.
Tommy G with 7 hits, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. Speaking of the guy who put the Beewolves on his back, right here, this guy. 6 RBIs, 2 great catches. He had 4 strikeouts, a contribution of 56%. Pete J had 3 hits. Not the worst he's done, but not real good. He had 1 RBI, 1 great catch, and he had 9 strikeouts, so not bad. He was doing it on the mound. Winds up with a contribution of 44%. So
all on a new video card.
I was really hoping I'd be hitting better. I mean, again, I played and I was hitting home runs. I had Hanley Dexteris leading off at hitting a home run. Thing I hit just straight up in the freaking air. I don't get it.
It's got to be tension. It's got to be relax before these games. Have a couple beers.
I was gonna say, okay, next time we play, I'm gonna be drunk.
Right. Well,
I don't know.
That was very. Some news happened since the game here. We're going to share with you quite a bit actually. So this could take a few minutes. Get something. Yeah, we're going to get started here. The first one is Spitz McKinney gets signed onto the Arctics. I want to say, was Spitz playing here in Phoenix for the Sandcats? I don't know. Anyways, Spitz is going to play in Seattle or Tacoma for the Arctics. He replaces Devin Gonsendes. Wow. That's big because Gonsendes was a big addition to the team, hoping to get them to the playoffs. I guess since that ain't happening, they're going to shed that salary. Gonsendes known for his contact at 90, but 99. He's about you can't get a better contact hitter. Power is 90, speed 62, A- rank. He was making $10.7 million a year. Spitz McKinney is C+ rank, not bad, not very powerful at 15. He's got a connectivity at 76. That's what he's known mostly for. 69 at speed, 64 fielder, and 39 arm. He will play, the 39 will play left field, right field for the Arctics and make $2.2 million the rest of this season.
Bull Hackett has lowered his asking salary. The 33-year-old relief pitcher, ranked C+ overall, was asking $6 million, but he'll be happy to take $5.8 million just to be able to finish out the season on some team somewhere.
I bet he would. One up from there, Leonard Ramiro gets signed onto the Buzzards, replacing Max Texas. Oh, I've always liked Max Texas. Leonard Ramiro is a B+ ranked 38-year-old relief pitcher, known mostly for his velocity at 85. His junks is 73 and his accuracy is 54. He's a good Max Tech. This is Max Texas. Yeah, that's why I always like Max Texas. All right, Max Texas is 38. And he's good. I've always star him. He's a relief pitcher, but he's making $8.2 million, so he's expensive. The C-ranked Leonardo Ramiro, also 30 years old, known mostly for his velocity at 75. He only gains in power and connectivity, so he's just a slightly better hitting pitcher. He'll make $1.1 million in Colorado to play for the Buzzards.
And then Kent Ratherswell, the 34-year-old starting pitcher, relief pitcher, ranked C+ overall. He was asking $5.6 million, but he's dropped his asking salary to $5.4, hoping to get some takers.
Yeah. We got a player development sign stealing for Ram Slamus for almost $1 million, 961. He could add 6 or 16 to his connectivity, 2 or 6 to his speed. His fielding would go down a little bit at shortstop, which I don't know if that's a good thing. And he'd have a 4% chance to gain an RBI dud. So, not sure what to think of that opportunity.
Hammer Longballo has dropped his asking salary. He was asking $10.6 million. He'll be happy to take $10.4. The A- 41-year-old right fielder, first baseman, outfielder is looking to catch on somewhere.
Yeah.
But at 41, this may be one of his final seasons times around. So
Yeah, and he's at 10-4, he's kind of expensive for a backup player.
yeah, he is.
Another movement in the league, it looks like the Heaters signed Larry Cunningham to replace Air Lovestone. Air Lovestone, the 27-year-old starter, was known mostly for accuracy at 72. She was a 36 on the velocity, 40 on the junk. Not a very good hitter, as most pitchers aren't. She was making $4.3 million, but Larry Cunningham is the B ranked 26-year-old starter / reliever. That's who we were looking at. I just realized with the star. So all right, so he gets signed to the Heaters. He's known mostly for his accuracy, 99 accuracy. It's hard to find a more accurate pitcher than him with fair junk and okay velocity. He's also a 37 connectivity, so he's a fair hitting pitcher as well. He'll make $6.3 million to play in Detroit, not Phoenix.
Hito Moonshada, we all know that name. Hito Moonshada has decided to lower his asking salary. He was asking 18.3. He's dropped his asking price to 17.9. The A-ranked 34-year-old first baseman, is hoping to catch on with a team that looks headed for the playoffs.
I think that's his hope. Another move. Mindy Marshwater gets signed onto the Buzzards as well. So the Buzzards pick up 2, replacing Bradley Bowler. Bradley Bowler, B- ranked 29-year-old starter / reliever. Known mostly for his junk at 69. He had 60 velocity and 44 accuracy. He was making $5.8 million. He's replaced by Mindy Marshwater, C- ranked. They're going to get more on the connectivity, so she's a better hitting pitcher. She's just slightly more accurate at 45. So she's a developing pitcher at 30 years old. The reliever will make $1 million to play as a Colorado Buzzard.
Eliza Peck shed a few pounds after a bout of food poisoning. She goes from a B-ranked 23 speed catcher to a B-ranked 25 speed catcher.
All right, that's pretty good. Oh, does she want that on the news?
I don't know.
She couldn't get off the toilet for a day. Grunt Manley lowered his asking salary. The 28-year-old first base, third base, A-ranked. I was going to say star. He was asking for 23.7. He's whittled it down to 22.9. So, any takers?
Not yet. He's got to whittle it down a lot more than that.
Yeah. All right. Well, the schedule. The Beewolves are going to host another one against the Water Bullets coming up here pretty soon. Tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday, yeah.
Back-to-back games, Water Bullets. So they'll get another crack at us. We're going to want to keep them down before we head out on the road for just one game in St. Louis at the Hot Corners. Then we come home. We're going to see those new-look Buzzards and then the Platypi in town. Then we go on the road again to St. Louis again, this time to play the Sirloins. And then we finish off the season at home against the Nemesis.
I was hoping we could have finished in Hawaii.
Yeah. Well, nice to finish in Red Rock. Hopefully, we end up with with a playoff berth. Seal that.
Yes, that's the thing now. Is just make sure you get to the second season.
Yeah, our other thing is going to be to keep an eye now on Sturdy Woodman. Because Woodman is, I'm going down to his name here. Where is he? How come I'm not finding? Oh, there he is, Sturdy Woodman. How do we tell where he's at? It doesn't say what his injury is, right?
I don't know. I never saw that stuff. You were the only one who got that stuff.
Well, I mean, it said he was injured.
Pulled a hammy, so maybe it didn't.
No,
maybe it was just from.
Here he is. He's weak. So it looks like for his bar to get up full, he's gonna have to sit out for 3 games. For 3 games.
Oh man.
So we're gonna. I guess if it happens, pull hammy, he'll sit and give some rest. It'll be good. We'll get him back end of the season, which will be good. We'll give what's her face a thing. Ruby Green. Ruby Green will come in and she'll play for a few games, and we'll get her. That'll give her some practice for the playoffs.
I'm just gonna throw this out. Cole Vincenzo's out there.
Oh, he is. Cool.
I'm just kidding. I mean, whatever you want to do. If you wanted to try and get rid of Ruby Green and bring in, there are a couple of really good first basemen out there. Cole Vincenzo is out there.
Grunt Manley.
Grunt Manley's out there. Yeah, Hito Munchada plays first base as a secondary position.
Hammer plays first base as a second position.
Yeah, we've been looking at Hammer. Well, he's old, 41, but 85 power, 69 connectivity.
Only use him for a season, right? Let's see if we looked at him for, what would that be? Ruby Green, just say, hey, we could afford it. We could literally afford it. I don't know though, Ruby Green, what's her view career?
Now that Sendez is out there.
Yeah. Ruby Green, yeah, see her lifetime average is 332. 30 RBIs, 7 home runs. Yeah, she's a solid player. She's only making 4.7. Yeah, I don't know. Well, he's a better fielder. So if in that swap we get more power, we give up 4 connectivity. That's it. We get more power, 17 more power, 2 more on the speed, 38 more fielding, 12 more on the arm.
For who?
For Hammer Longballo.
Oh,
yeah, we go from a B minus to an A minus, and the only thing we would give up would be 4 on the connectivity and the RBI, but we would gain everywhere else. Could you imagine Hammer Longballo and
yeah,
Beewolves, and he'd be playing first? We'd start him in the next few games.
Yeah.
We'll chew on that.
10.4, yeah.
Yeah,
just to maybe get us through the playoffs and into the championship. That wouldn't be bad at all.
I mean, you can afford Cole Vincenzo. That's his primary position. We would gain in everywhere. We would gain 24 power, 2 connectivity, 11 speed, 9 fielding, and it costs us an extra $5 million.
It would, but like you say, 92 power, 75 connectivity, 62 speed.
Yeah, or if we're thinking strategy, pick up like Hammer, let him go after the season, then pick up Cole in the off season. I don't if we were doing, I don't know what we're thinking of going for. Devin Godsendis is out there, but he wants $20 million.
Well, he just got out there though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if we star him and keep an eye on him, I think his much like Hito, his numbers will start coming out because Hito wanted like $24 million.
Yeah,
and he's already down to 17.9. So
yeah,
I think his numbers will come down. Keep an eye on Godsendis if he gets within striking range. Yeah, because I think Godsendis is, well, he's 31. Who is the young guy? Grunt Manley's 28. That's what I was thinking of.
Grunt Manley's asking for a fortune right now.
Yeah. But he's somebody you could pick up and just kind of, I don't know where Sturdy Woodman is, but he might take over for left button. Let's see. Yeah. Sturdy Woodman's 28.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
All right,
I wish I had that thing where I could compare players. I don't have.
Yeah.
You're the only one that's got that.
Oh, sorry about that. Well, anyway.
That's okay.
We can take it offline. We got some stuff to talk about for the next game.
Yeah.
Because the next one's going to be game 39, right?
Yes, sir. Game 39 of 44. So we're really getting down to it. Won't be long now. 5
left after that. All right. Well, until then, we'll see you tomorrow night here in the same building. Show up for it. Come see it. Great come from behind win today. We'll see you soon. This is Tommy G.
And this is PJ, and we're saying, get out of here.